This is absolutely one of the best stories, true stories, that I've ever heard in my life. And I want to share it with you because this isn't usually what my channel is about, but it's such an inspirational story for anyone who's maybe going through a hard time or something, is having challenges in their life. It really inspired me to keep trying and keep putting forth the effort. And someday you'll get there. So I'm going to share this absolutely true story about someone very famous, but you've probably never heard the story. I hope you like it. I think you will. There was a boy born into a humble family. His childhood was marked by hardship and turmoil. Raised in a small log cabin in the heart of rural America, he knew poverty intimately. His mother, a gentle, loving woman, passed away when he was very young, leaving an aching void in his heart. His father, a hard-working man, often struggled to provide for his family, forcing this young boy to take on additional responsibilities. Despite these hardships, the boy found solace in books. With barely any formal education, he taught himself to read by the flickering light of a fireplace, turning every spare moment into an opportunity to learn. As the boy grew into a man, he faced wave after wave of loss and disappointment. He lost a sister he adored, and as he ventured into adulthood, his first love was taken from him by illness. These blows could have crushed his spirit, but instead, they ignited a fierce determination from within him. The man clung to his thirst for knowledge, immersing himself in law books, poetry, and the works of great thinkers. He resolved that no matter how meager his beginnings or how devastating his losses, he would survive and rise above his circumstances. His journey into public life was fraught with setbacks. The man faced rejection after rejection, losing more elections than he won. Political opponents mocked him for his plain appearance and lack of polish, while others doubted his ability to lead. But he never allowed these failures to define him. Instead, each defeat became a lesson, sharpening his skills, strengthening his resolve, and deepening his understanding of human nature. Slowly, he developed a reputation as someone who stood for fairness and justice, earning even the respect of his critics. In his personal life, the man's burdens were equally heavy. He married a woman with a strong will and a sharp intellect, but their life together was marred by the death of several of their children. The weight of grief threatened to overwhelm him, yet he never let it extinguish his spirit. He poured his pain into his work, channeling his empathy into a vision of a better, more unified nation. He became known not just for his wisdom and wit, but for his deep compassion and unshakable belief in the dignity of every human being. Yet when the time came for him to lead the country, it was on the brink of tearing itself apart. The man faced unimaginable pressure as the nation plunged into civil war. Yet even in the darkest moments, he remained steadfast, guided by his unwavering principles and the lessons he had learned through years of struggle. He used eloquence and moral clarity to rally people, steering them through a storm that many thought would destroy the nation. His ability to inspire hope and unity, even amid chaos, became his greatest legacy. By the time the war ended, the man had transformed not only his life, but the fate of the entire country. His vision, courage, and resilience forever altered the course of history. Though he paid the ultimate price for his efforts, his impact endures to this day. He is still regarded as one of the greatest presidents of the United States. His name was Abraham Lincoln. Hope you enjoyed this.